Hello and welcome to another Wackamus HD. Wait a second, where the heck am I?
I don't know. Where do you think you are?
I don't know. Last I remember there was a sharp pain on my head, someone grabbed my masterpiece Thundercracker, and everything went black.
Oh, well then... Yeah, you got me.
Funny thing is, this looks like exactly my...
Hi, hello, YouTube! Greetings from the LazyEyebrowReviewer. Remember when I said, it's Masterpiece Thundercracker in J1 colors? Well, I wish. This is merely just an F-15 Strike Eagle model I painted after my favorite seeker jet. And then CHILLIWACKIMUS PRIME responded and said,
There's gonna be a Masterpiece exclusive this year, using the MP11 mold too.
And then I said, When? When, Prime, when? When do I finally get my hands on my favorite Masterpiece Seeker? And then you said...
October-ish.
Well, you were wrong, and it came out in September.
But not in Canada.
Why? Why, Prime? Why? Why couldn't I finally get my hands on my favorite Masterpiece Seeker?
I don't know, I just read what the website says.
Well, there goes my trust in you.
Man, it's inconsequential to my life whether or not I have your approval.
Oh. Well, upon visiting my local eBay, I finally got my hands on my favorite Masterpiece Seeker.
And congratulations.
Shut up! I don't need your sarcasm. Well, now that we've talked about Thundercracker, shall we review him?
What? I don't do reviews. Who told you that?
Venom Sierra.
He's a liar! Just like that car sick thing earlier. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know. Thundercracker's a blue F-15 Eagle, just like the Generations. How about that? He comes packaged in a nice clear and red box. Not as nice as Takara's, however.
Dang straight.
As far as size go, it's a bit taller than Leader Prime. But I don't really review boxes, so that's about as much praise as it's going to get from me. On to the jet. As far as Thundercracker goes, the Masterpiece obviously outranks anything else I have in my collection.
Not my collection.
Oh, quit rubbing it in.
Excuse me, I have a Hercules to play with.
I shake my fist at you! So here he is rolling in, and then spinning around like every plane does in real life on the tarmac. Look at how cool he is just spinning. I wish my plane could do that.
What? I didn't know you had a plane.
What? Oh, no, heck no. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't got no plane. I don't care who told you. Thundercracker, seeing as how this is a Toys R Us model, has a few decals. Some cool, but some not so much.
But I think they're all really cool, except when I applied them.
What? All these things on my plane are from you? Why did you touch my figure? Oh, the silent treatment, eh? Two can play at that game.
Sorry there, George. I'm back. Just had to drain the lizard.
Oh. Sorry.
What?
Nothing. Just stuck with the details.
So we have Captain J. Dragon Sass. No idea what that's about. I ain't no wiki. On the other side, it's Lieutenant Joe Big Daddy Kide. This is cool because this is the name of the legendary guy who developed many of the paint schemes for Hasbro toys. He's got a nifty little silver pilot, not Arkville by the way, cool decals on the top of the intakes, reflector on both sides of the jet. I really like that they threw this in there. I think it's a reference to a comic, but don't quote me on that.
I hate that picture's on my plane.
The Decepticon logos stand out with their white trim.
Now here's my favorite. I sort of half wish these were plain, but I am more than okay that they put Soundwave on Thundercracker's shoulder like a boombox in this tail fin. That is awesome. If they were going to put anything but a call sign in this tail fin, I'm quite pleased it was this. It made my week when I saw that. Articulation for jet mode, heck yes he has articulation for jet mode, is as follows. The nose cone flips out to reveal the radar dish. It's a neat feature, I wouldn't say necessary though. But for those that wonder, yeah, it's accurate to the actual jet.
Says the guy with no plane.
Shh! Cockpit opens. Now this is part of the transformation, but after looking at a few pics of actual F-15s, I noticed something you can do with the intakes. Click them down once, and then you can give them more of an accurate look. But I'm going to keep them up. The air brake opens. The stinking air brake opens!
I am impressed.
I know!
I impress easily.
Oh. Again, part of the transformation, but the flaps actually work. I am definitely going to have a lot of fun green screening this one of these days. Expect something on my channel when you least expect it. Maybe not tomorrow, Maybe not next week, but soon.
So, Thursday?
No, I said soon. I don't recall F-15s doing this, but the thrusters are on ball joints. And the box screams in your face that they have variable thrust vectors.
You can never go wrong with ball joints, my friend.
I personally think they threw that in there just as an excuse to have these in robot mode since they become heels.
Yeah, probably.
Null rays can go here, or if you unpeg them, the arm will keep them in place as you install the Tomahawk missiles.
Ooh, specific on the missiles.
Indeed. Anyway, I'm just going to stick with the null rays.
That's what everyone does anyways.
Exactly. Working landing gear? Heck yes. There's a peg on the bottom of the plane the stand will plug into. This will work for quite the nice majestic takeoff pose.
Oh, nice stand!
Heck yeah! One thing I noticed though, his stand says Thundercracker. Unlike yours, which was MP7 that says it all in one word, Thundercracker.
Yep, Takara comes through again.
And there's spots for his missiles on the stand. And he retains his super shiny Decepticon insignia. He also comes with that little clip that very few seem to know what to do with. Well, I'm gonna tell you.
No, I will.
Fine, tell them if you need to.
I don't really want to anymore.
Fine. You can clip the Megatron gun from MP01 into his nose cone. Be the terror of the skies when you have Megatron riding shotgun. Or in this case, Megatron riding rifle. And now for something completely different.
Well, not completely.
Fine, correct me. MP7 and MP10 differences.
Well, now that is something completely different. Don't you mean 11?
Oh, apparently. MP7 has a darker blue, an extra Decepticon symbol on the nose cone, Dr. Arkville as opposed to my silver pilot guy.
I prefer the silver pilot, personally.
Want to trade? I really like Arkville.
Haha, you're funny.
Extra detailing on the fuselage, a darker cockpit area, extra bulk around the intakes, which is actually more jet accurate to be honest. Upside down Decepticon symbols.
What? No, yours are upside down.
Fine, whatever. Bigger striping along the wings, a buttload of no step and little paint things that are actually jet accurate, and I am impressed about this. A tail fin that's jet accurate, whereas MP11 is a bit of a joke, but in a good way. Tail fins are also a bit narrower at the top. MP7 just looks cleaner as a jet underneath all around.
MP7 is definitely the superior jet.
You're just biased because it's yours.
No, really, I mean that.
Well, yours sits shorter.
Now you're just name-calling.
No, really, look.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. So that's about it for jet mode. Let's get them changed over. Start by unclipping and spreading the wings. Rotate the nulways around. Flip out and rotate the arms, then flip out the hands. Separate the chest pieces, and rotate them out and down. Flip down the intake fans, and thus the chest. Flip the air brake up to make his back. Pull down the nose cone, open the cockpit, rotate the seat inside. By the way, I glued my guy in here, so he stays there.
You did? You completely ruined this. I'm out of here. I'm not reviewing something that's been destroyed, George.
But you don't even notice it's there.
Oh. Well, that changes everything. Please continue.
Oh, well, thank you. Close the cockpit back up. Rotate the nose cone through the chest hole, which is very reminiscent of G1. I thought that was amazing.
Here, here.
Make sure you squeeze the ear pieces together and pop out his head. Then finish rotating the chest around and down. Notice his peg on the back. It's going to go in this hole. Now slide the entire upper chest down into position. Unfortunately, there's no locking mechanism and that kind of sucks. Flip this tab up on the wing, then flip up the wing and tab it into his back using these points. Then flip the flaps down. Flip the intakes forward, extend the legs out, split the legs, fold the tail wings up, then slide this section forward. Open this section and flip down the heels.
Oh, what? You actually get heels?
Ah! Close it back up, then flip down and spin the bottom of the jet to form his toes. And there you have it. Thundercracker MP11. Quite the nice figure. Kinda yeah about the lack of silver though. The grey looks so drab. I don't know why they couldn't have used the silver they used in the Generations Thundercracker. Seriously, that would have looked way better. On to articulation. Knees bend and swivel. They're a bit limited, but the legs move forward and out. Hands are articulated, sort of. Thumb, index, and the last 3 fingers. So, no profanities. Not that I'd ever pose him that way. No fancy pinky on a teacup. And you get the point. Yip-cha.
And says he's number 1.
I guess I really never thought of that. Double jointed elbows. Arms move forward and out. And a bicep swivel. Intake chest plates move up to reveal his awesome missile launchers. Yes, you two can play out your favorite 5 seconds of the episode Fire in the Sky. Head is on a ball joint. However, he does not, even though the box and instructions both scream at you that they do, in fact, he does not have 2 different faces.
Aha, but mine does.
Well, you can keep him because my head is bigger.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Other discrepancies of the instructions include the shoulder kibble and the leg kibble, both present in MP7 but not MP11. No idea why they didn't update the instructions, but whatever. I don't care about the instructions, I bought a toy. That aside, you can have some pretty sweet poses.
Heck yeah.
Picking his nose, scratching his head in confusion.
Saluting!
What? No, he's just really bright and looking at something.
Please, no pictures.
Playing rock, paper, scissors with anybody less fortunate enough to get articulate hands. Epic standing and shooting pose, which I always seem to have my classics line doing. Playing with Starscream and Thundercracker mini versions.
Aw, poor Starscream.
Pointing at something really high.
Okay, one second. One. Bang! Yeah, I don't have time for this.
Telling Dark of the Moon Thundercracker just where he can stick it. Scolding lesser Decepticons. His stand also works in his robot mode. Just pop this peg on his tuchus into this hole in the stand, and now you're playing with power. And that's when I flew over here to get you.
Now it all makes sense.
Wait, what does?
The hitting on the head, the blackout, all that stuff.
Oh, right. That. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't think you'd review with me.
Quite right. I'm only doing this because I'm at your house, and I got no ride home.
So let's compare the two again. Shoulder pieces are on the MP7 and not the MP11, thank goodness. MP11 has a bigger head, as I said earlier. This is because MP7 can switch the faces. Jet kibble is stored on the leg, rather than as a pointless hilt. Quite frankly, I wish they had done something similar to the Generations Thundercracker as far as storing the tail fins go. Those just tucked away so nicely. And MP11 gets the privilege of having a healer for extra support, because everyone knows that MP3, 6, and 7 all fell flat on their backs.
I agree. This was a pretty nice feature that they added, and a really great addition to this mold. Overall, for robot mode, MP11 really comes through over 3, 6, and 7. Jet mode, not so much. But definitely robot mode gets my thumbs up.
Well, that about does it for this review. I should drive you home then. Sorry about the whole hitting your head thing and, just being a real jerk. I kinda just wanted to be popular.
Of course, I just love being helpful.
This has been the Lazy Eyebrow Reviewer.
And this has been CHILLIWACKIMUS Prime. Yay, I'm going home now!
Yes, you are. Back to the trunk you go.
What?